What is up, Pokemon fans? Professor Prometheus Pine here, and welcome to another episode of Pining for Pro. In this episode, we are going to be taking a look at Shadow Calyrex, and this team built by Sylvester Salek. He was able to take 15th place in the Victory Road Circuit Winter. So, basically, with this team, we are going to, it's a very hyper-offensive team. We're going to be dealing a lot of damage basically with everything, every Pokemon we have. Calyrex is able to survive shots with its Focus Sash and deal a lot of damage with that Astral Barrage. Whimsicott is able to set up Tailwind, which is able to increase speed of all the Pokemon, as well as boost the power of attacks like the Astral Barrage, the Electro Web from Regieleki, Rock Slide from Landorus, etc. These will be able to deal a lot of damage to both of our opponents. Another great thing about this team is that there is a ton of speed control. We have the option to Dynamax, Landorus, and Thundurus to get that max airstreams off from their fly. As well as we have Regieleki with the Electro Web to lower the speed of our opponent's Pokemon. So, I'm pretty excited to try out this team. It is a new month, so that does mean we are back down. Unfortunately, I did not play much outside of the video, so we are going to be starting in Great Ball Tier number 8. I haven't been this low on the ladder in a long time. Probably since November of 2020. So we'll see how this match goes. This is definitely one of the teams that I wanted to try the most. It actually, I apologize ahead of time, that's actually a different team I'm going to be using by Sylvester. This team is built by Cuddy and was able to receive 12th place in its competition. Guess I will be doing the Solgaleo team later. I've never been this prepared for videos having teams picked out more than 5 minutes at a time. Let's see how this goes. Looks like we are going to be facing a sort of Trick Room team. I definitely do not like really any Trick Room team, but we'll see how this goes. What we are able to do is, there's no grass right yet. I think for this, I'm actually going to lead with the Jins. This will allow me to spam Earthquake and possibly hit with Thundurus. After that, I'm probably going to have to bring Whimsicott, because this thing does have Switcheroo. We'll bring Whimsicott, and I'll even bring the Calyrex. Trick Room is definitely something we're going to have to watch out for, but hopefully we will be able to deal a significant enough amount of damage. And we will see now what my opponent is bringing. Traffic these days, I swear. Quiet all the time until I go to record. We do have Indeedee Rhyperior. Interesting. That actually is probably to counter Landorus, which, I mean, works well. We do get the Intimidate off, which is awesome. Psychic Surge does come out. And it's hard to say because I really do not want to set up the Rhyperior. But honestly, I don't know that I have much of a choice. So, first off, it might be better just to Rock Slide. And hopefully that clicked over. Didn't. That's unfortunate. We do get Dynamax Rhyperior. What is kind of nice is in the event we do get a our Whimsicott out. They do have Dynamax. We can switcheroo and then hit them. Get them out of here. That's honestly great on our end. Get a max roll fall, hopefully into Thunder. Yes. Because now I will be able to send out the Whimsicott. I could see my opponent, unfortunately, using Follow Me, so that could be an issue, but you know, I think that play, unfortunately. Ooh. Psychic Terrain. Well, it has been a while, and that's unfortunate. Oh, it is not, actually. Weakness policy. That's kind of interesting. From here, I will send out the Calyrex. Is going to be a huge issue. Hopefully we can outspeed. But we'll see how that unfolds. We do get the Dynamax off, which is good, but doesn't necessarily improve our speed here. This yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Hopefully, a lot closer than it could be. I guess the best thing we can hope our opponent targets the Landorus, but well, it does. That's great. does come out. That's honestly a pretty decent opponent to go up against. Guess I just let that hit. Probably did. I'm just dumb. So from here, thinking Quake, Hatterene. Oh yeah, does it both. Astral Barrage does come out. It's going to be a sizable amount of damage to that Hatterene. Nice. Enough to take it out. That means we will be hitting with the Quake. And at this point, I think it's safe to say my opponent will not be beating us this round. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that honestly shows the power of Shadow Calyrex. I was able to deal a sizable amount of damage to my opponent, and hitting both Pokemon is solid. See what we can do in this next match. Feels good to go up. But we definitely see I was quite worried with the threat of Trick Room. It is nice having Shadow Calyrex have Trick Room as a way to offset it, especially with that Focus Sash. But that Trick Room would be our only real threat because we have so much varying speed control otherwise. And this is quite interesting. Now I don't actually want to lead with the Landorus because of the threat of the Defiant Zapdos. But what's kind of fun is that a lot of their team is in fact weak to Electric. So I honestly don't see a reason not to bring these four. Urshifu is nice, but not as versatile as the other ones. What Regieleki's gonna do that's great is possibly damage both my opponent's Pokemon at once, which is a great way to lower both of their speeds. We might be able to take out the Lapras, actually, which would be amazing if I'm able to take that out first before it's able to set up the screens. But we'll see how it goes. Malamar Lapras. So what shenanigans with Contrary am I going to face? A strong desire to just sit here and Dynamax the Regieleki, but I know I probably shouldn't. Alright, I think I'm going to Astral Barrage. Hopefully the combination of these two attacks, us going with Thunderbolt, takes out Lapras, because that will, I think that'll make or break. Or it'll put us in a much better position, especially with the Lapras Gigantamaxing. They go for a max guard. That's smart on my opponent's end. And what it does mean is that our Calyrex is probably going to get brought down to the Sash. But that's fine. Ooh, Trick Room. Honestly, I can't say I was expecting that one. Okay. We're gonna try this again. I'm expecting a dark type move to come out into the ooh, contrary, this is gonna boost. Yeah. Yep. Alright, well, it would have been smarter to come out with the, would have been a lot smarter to come out with the, Thunderous, but hopefully we don't get wrecked here from that mistake. The problem with this is that a lot of our team is also to this Lapras. Elmer does come out with Superpower, which we are able to take. That's an interesting read on my opponent's end. Very interesting indeed. So with this, I'm just gonna Astral Barrage, hope that they target the Landorus, or someone does. Unless I totally forgot Malamar has access to Trick Room. But I think we did have to go for the Lapras. Did that hit? That had to have hit Calyrex. I'm so confused at what just happened. Yeah, I'm so confused. I don't think Shadow Calyrex survives something like that. And let's just 2 turns of Trick Room. Okay, that does set up the please. Come on into you and we'll protect. What I want to do is I want to kind of save the Calyrex for later, when Trick Room is over, to try and deal a lot of damage to my opponent. Freeze Ray does come out, that is unfortunate. But thankfully, we have Baton Pass. Okay. Another move I did not know Malamar had. I can't say I've run into many Malamar. Ever. Rillaboom does come out, that could be an issue. Unfortunately, I might... both my Pokemon might go down now with that Rillaboom. Here, I think... my safest play. Is probably see if we can land the double protect, I guess. Fortunately, I don't see Calyrex surviving the Rillaboom hit, especially if I switch out now. So, our Pokemon are pretty low on health, but what I might be able to do is come out with the max lightning, which will allow me to change the terrain. Ooh, when we get the double protect off, hopefully Rillaboom goes into that. Okay. Freeze Ray does come out. It does hit hard. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. That might cost us the match there. Oh, that is an unfortunate freeze. They do the Grassy Light out. Does take out the Landorus. We are still frozen. Okay. Yep, that does cost us the match, unfortunately. If we didn't freeze, that terrain, I don't know if that would take out the Lapras, but what it would do is allow us to change the terrain to electric terrain, meaning that Rillaboom won't be able to have priority, and that's great because Lapras couldn't take another hit from Thundurus, and if we brought it down enough, we probably could have had Landorus take out Lapras and have our Thundurus hit Rillaboom with a super effective Airstream. So that was kind of the game plan. Fortunately, that freeze was a little... The freeze is actually really unfortunate, but you know, it doesn't happen often, so I'll let it slide. Alright, and this will probably be the last match of the video, but we'll see if we can get another win. I'm enjoying this team. It's a very hyper-offensive battle style, which I do enjoy, and it hits very hard to basically all Pokemon. The speed control is phenomenal. It's pretty great. But we are facing a Mewtwo team. That's interesting. And quite honestly, I think pretty favorable in our end with Shadow Calyrex. I am worried about obviously the other Pokemon on this team, but I think we can deal quite a bit of damage to our opponents. So we're going to be hitting for super effective damage on Mewtwo and Tapu Lele with the Calyrex. I'm just debating if I want to run that now or save it for a little later. I'm kind of worried about the Grimmsnarl. That could pose a bit of a challenge on our end. So I am thinking, we have the Moonblast. Honestly, why not? We'll run those and we'll run that. I debated about the Urshifu. That might have been a better call over the Whimsicott, but I do still want to try do some Whimsicott shenanigans. It is going to set up Psychic Terrain, which I will watch out for this time. Get the Intimidate off, which is good on the Grimmsnarl. But I'm thinking it's a nice Earthquake Rock Slide. Rock Slide at last. I think that's a fair play. Hopefully we were able to take out Grimmsnarl before it's able to do enough to us. It is unfortunate, but we still hit hard with Whimsicott. Yeah, we hit pretty hard with Whimsicott. No burn, and there's the burn. Okay, unfortunately that probably means we're taking out the Grimmsnarl. That hit hard. Well, I'm still gonna try to take out the Grimmsnarl. It's not gonna matter because it's gonna, I assume, set up light screen. But we still have a good counter to a lot of their team with that Shadow Calyrex. The Entei is definitely going to be an issue. I'm hoping that I'll be able to take it out quickly. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll try. You take out Landorus, which is nice. And from here, how do I want to do this? I think I will try the Shadow Calyrex now. Because what I can do is hit with Helping Hand into the Calyrex. That should deal a good chunk of damage. Calyrex should outspeed anything except for maybe Extreme Speed Entei, which isn't an issue because of it being a ghost type. The only thing that could be a problem is if our opponent does use the does Dynamax Entei or use Extreme Speed on our Whimsicott. I'm assuming it is going to be Entei. I wouldn't imagine it would be Dynamaxing the Mewtwo. Okay. I can't say I've gone up against a lot of Mewtwo's, so perhaps this is what normally happens. Maybe it's weakness policy Mewtwo? Maybe? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I guess that was good that they Dynamaxed. You get the Airstream off into the Calyrex, which survives on the 1. And I imagine Entei is going for the Snarl. Okay. Wow. That is interesting. And that's gonna go back. Okay. Well, with our Calyrex-Shadow going, this definitely just got a lot more difficult. Whimsicott is out. And from here... Dynamax. I'm thinking maybe a Tailwind. Tailwind and the Max Lightning. It's probably going to be our best bet. Unfortunately, a Airstream from the Mewtwo is probably going to be enough to boost the speed and outspeed my Thundurus, but we'll see. That Mewtwo is a champ. It took that Astral Barrage that was powered up. I'm actually kind of impressed by the bulkiness of it. But we'll see if we can deal enough damage with this Thundurus to knock out the Entei. That's, I think, gonna be Pokemon that I am worried about the most. It does have access to the Rock Slide. So close. The Max Mind Storm. Okay. Does hit hard. It's unfortunate. Alright. Well, I believe in you, Whimsicott. Here. Not really much I can do. I'm not even gonna try. Take out the Entei. Yeah. Second terrain works for us. Get that special attack drop, and the max fire comes in the end. It's fine. Oh well. Well, it was enjoyable nonetheless. So, interestingly, we beat the team that I thought we were going to lose to, and then we lost to two teams that I thought we beat. But Pokemon be like that sometimes. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. If you liked that video, click that like button and subscribe to stay up to date on all of my new content. I'll catch you all next time. Professor Prometheus Pine, out.